So I figured it was time to get one last camping trip in before the snow really comes. So we're headed to Utah. Stayed in Mancos last night. Got a late start, but we are about to head on out. I'm headed out to check out Bears Ears, a largely undeveloped area in southeastern Utah consisting of over 1.35 million acres. You probably heard of it because of a few presidents playing ping pong with its designation. But I'm not here for the politics. I'm here for a little adventure that allows me to explore, rejuvenate my soul, and get away from people so I can get some work done without any distractions. Alright, made it to the campsite. Excited to show you off the camper, but before we do that, first things first, gotta grab a beer. All right, we got camp set up. The plan is to go to Natural Bridges National Monument here in a little bit, but first I want to show you what it's like camping in the Escapade. This is the 2019 Escapade Backcountry. It's a 5.5 foot wide by 10 foot long trailer with 17 inches of clearance. It's a simple yet easy solution for those that want to bring some of the comforts of home into, well, the backcountry. Up front is a storage box and rack that contains essential trailer gear and water jugs. Inside the camper is enough room for a queen-size bed. On the ceiling is a max air fan that can suck air both in and out of the camper. Along the front is shelving that stores everything from shoes to clothes and of course our portable batteries, which are hooked up to solar and power our electric cooler, lights, and electric blankets for those chilly nights. The cooler sits in the back of the camper, and it's in this area that allows us to store tables, lanterns, propane stoves, chairs, tools, you name it. On top of the roof are two awnings. The passenger side sports a 270-degree bat wing that can extend out over the back galley. On top of the roof is a rooftop tent for when we bring the kids along. Overall, this trailer meets the basic necessities that allows us to cook good meals and get a comfortable night's sleep without the limitations that big RVs have when it comes to accessing some of the more prime spots in the wilderness. Natural Bridges National Monument was established in 1908 by old Teddy Roosevelt, creating Utah's first national park system area. The park's in a big circle with a one-way loop that's 9 miles long. There's lookouts along the way and trails for each of the 3 main bridges, named after the hopping names Sipapu, Kachina, and Iwachimo. It was my intention to hike all 3, but because it's a one-way loop, I decided to cut my visit to Sipapu short and head right over to Kachina because, well, nature was calling. The hike down Kachina is a 600-foot drop in elevation, and it's a little over a mile long. Kachina is the youngest of the 3 bridges. It spans 204 feet with a height of 210 feet, and this one is named for rock art symbols that resemble those commonly used on Kachina dolls. Pretty amazing. All right, time to climb back. Alright, we're back at Camp Natural Bridges Monument. Absolutely spectacular. I'm definitely going to go back and do the whole 9-mile loop that goes through the canyon to each of the natural bridges. Alright, now we're making some pasta and I'm going to start a fire and do what I came here to do, which is to get caught up on a lot of editing. All right, finished up breakfast, got a little editing done. I think the plan is to go check out House of Fire, an ancient ruin, and then we're gonna head over to Valley of the Gods and see if one particular campsite that I've been itching to camp at is available now that it's Sunday afternoon. House on Fire is located about 1 mile in the mostly level and shallow Mule Canyon. If you're there at just the right time, usually around 10 a.m. during busy season, the light from the sun hits the canyon walls and colors the rock above the ruin as if it were on fire. Ancient Puebloans lived here up to 2,500 years ago, and they used these cliff dwellings as grain storage, mainly for corn. The older I get, the more I appreciate history, and seeing something like that gives me a newfound appreciation for what the people have gone through before us. The trail continues further down, exposing 7 more sites with ancient ruins, but my time was up, so I headed back to the car and proceeded to the Valley of the Gods. So I wasn't able to get the spot I wanted. It was taken again. This is the second time I've tried to do this. It's because I want to get a particular picture of the Milky Way behind a specific butte, being able to overlook all of this. The road was so bumpy coming in, look what it did to the salsa. Taking a quick break from editing to go walk these buttes. It reminds me of a quote that says, to escape the ordinary, you have to explore the extraordinary. Here's what's amazing to me about this. Just listen for a second. Nothing, just absolutely nothing out here. And this is why I enjoy coming to this area. It's a complete escape from the realities and tension of this busy life that honestly doesn't always need to be so busy. It's well known by now how beneficial it is for the body and mind to spend time simply walking and thinking. It triggers new ideas, it gives clarity, and it expands creativity. In a world where we're constantly tempted by the attention of the endless scroll, it's needed now more than ever, which is why I like to escape here, because there's no temptation to be distracted by pointless stuff that I won't remember a year from now. It causes me to deal with my failures, my successes, and listen to what my soul is trying to tell me. In essence, this is my church. Pretty spectacular. I am lucky, as can be, to be able to take these kind of trips. To have them only 3-4 hours away from Pagosa Springs. Alright, last night of this video. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if it was helpful in the comments below to see how I like to camp, or how I'm learning to camp at least. And then yeah, let me know if you'd like to see more of these type of videos in which we go on little trips and explore all the areas around Pagosa Springs. Alright, till next time. Cheers.